Nothing's worse than when you watch a movie that has so much potential and it just fails to live up to it. And that's what I felt watching Our House. So, Our House is a little family drama horror movie currently streaming on Netflix that I just put on randomly. I'm like, it's a short horror movie. Boop, let's do this. And I'm pausing here because I don't know if I liked it or not. So, what is Our House? Our House, a young man attempting to take care of his younger sister and his brother after their parents tragically die in a car accident. He is a young prodigy, genius per se, in the technological field, and he's trying to create something to give wireless energy. When the machine is on, his younger siblings realize that it might be fueling something that is allowing them to speak to their parents. But while also speaking to their parents from beyond the grave, he's also powering something that is more sinister. And let's just say it goes from there. For the most part, this is a perfectly fine made movie. There is nothing objectively terrible about it. There is nothing objectively poorly made about it. It's serviceable. It's fine. It has a lot of strong components that just don't fully mesh well together. For example, it has fine performance. All the acting is serviceable. It's fine. The family drama is actually quite good. Seeing him try to struggle between trying to chase his dreams of making this machine and helping the world and taking care of his siblings is good. It's heartwarming. At the same time, it's heartbreaking seeing him struggle. It works, and it helps build drama, so it's good. And that's where the really good ends. And like I said, this is also a horror movie in certain aspects, and the horror stuff falls flat. The scares don't work. The atmosphere is lacking any tension. There are some plot twists that happen that I just didn't care for really. Like it adds to the overall film, but I'm just like, eh. Some story points just like vanish and don't lead to anything. Like before his parents passed, he had a long term girlfriend, and of course after they pass away, he pushed her away, and then like they meet up to speak like one time after they take a break, and it's like it doesn't really lead to anything, and then towards the end she just like appears again. It's really weird. And like the younger brother early on in the movie, within like the first half hour, fully blames his brother for their parents' death because the brother could have been there, he could have prevented it, so he believes. And I'm like, oh, this is really good drama. This is going to go somewhere, and it's going to be a recurring thing, or like they're going to have to like reconcile at some point, and they just kind of like gloss over it. And like I said, it's just the horror aspect is there, the drama aspect is there, the family aspect is there, and it's just none of it congeals well into a cohesive movie. Like I don't do numbers really because I don't like putting a stamp on it because your thoughts about films and stuff change all the time. It happens. But this is like a perfectly serviceable 6 out of 10, 5.5, somewhere in between that ballpark. Do I regret watching it? Absolutely not. Because there is good stuff here. This, I think, if the writers, the director, the studio, producers said, let's just make this a drama, or let's just make this a full blown horror movie, I think either one could have worked potentially better. because the drama stuff's good, and when it gets to the horror stuff, because it's really slow burn to like the last half hour, but then by the time it gets to the horror stuff, it's like meh. So if like they could have like blended those two together better, or just strictly made a horror movie, or just strictly made a family drama, I think it would have been a much stronger film. But yeah, I like certain things. I dislike some things. It happens. That's art. And yeah, Our House. It's fine. I don't regret watching it. I think this could be a cool horror movie to introduce like teenagers to horror, because it's not gory. It's not like over the top spooks. It's not like jump scares galore. So I think this would be a good like beginner film for people into horror maybe. So there's that. But like always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, be good people, and be safe.